YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Josh, and I'm here back with another video. And on this video, I'm going to be giving him a drop fade. I'm going to kind of thin up the top. So let's hop right into this haircut. So when starting on any haircut, you want to comb and brush throughout the hair, all the hair on the head, just to make everything lay into place, make every hair fall in the direction that it grows. And just it gives you an overall better outlook of your haircut. It helps you just see what you need to do. But anyways, my first step in this fade is going to go in with my number 3 guard with the lever all the way open. I'm using my Babyliss Black FX limited edition clippers on this one, and it's on the last notch, so all the way open. And I'm just going up and scooping out. And right now I'm just doing some debulking. Really, it's going to help me see my fade better, see where I'm going to start at. You know, because a lot of times when you cutting hair, with a lot of that hair in the way, it's going to be hard for you to kind of come up with an idea of the outcome of the haircut. Because a lot of times I can see the outcome of my haircut before I even do the haircut. So with me clearing up the area, it just helps me better understand what I'm going to do to the hair. So after I went in with my 3 guard all the way open, right here, as you can see right now, I have my lever all the way closed. And I'm just hitting that area some more, but with it closed, it's gonna just allow me to kind of, you know, lighten it up just a little bit more. So my next step and my first step of the fade is to set in my bald line. And I'm using my Babyliss Skeleton FX trimmers to set in my bald line. And like I said, we're doing a drop fade. So you're gonna see me drop it down in the back a little bit lower than we are around the sides. As you can see, right when we get behind the ear, it drops right under or right at the occipital bone. For the best drop fade, you kind of want to drop it under the occipital bone, but sometimes it's too low. So kind of just find your way of doing it, and just make sure that you leave enough room to make it dark in the back. So right here, I'm just going to be going behind the line that I just created. Right now, I'm softening up that line. And the reason why I'm softening up that line is because when I went in with my trimmers, I set in a harsh guideline because I had my clippers flipped the other way, as if you were shaping up somebody. It leaves a harder line, and it makes it hard for you to get that line out when you have your clippers halfway closed. So with me going in and just softening it up, hitting the bottom of it, helps me soften the line. So when I come back to take it out, it's going to come out easier. So right now we're moving on to the next step in this fade is with my wall seniors with the clipper all the way open. And as you can see, I'm going up about ½ inch, setting in this guideline, and we're going to be taking this guideline all the way around the head, and we're just going to be going parallel with the line that we created, the first guideline that we created, just so our fade can be balanced all the way around. So right now we're going to be working on taking the guideline out that we initially created with the trimmers. And to take this guideline out, I have my wall seniors with the clipper halfway closed. And my wall seniors are also 0 gapped. So whenever I'm taking out bald lines, I never have a problem. Always make sure that you 0 gap your clippers, or at least get them close enough. Because once you do that, it helps you blend that bald line in so much easier, just because you have a closer cutting range on your clippers. Also, for a tip, a lot of times when taking out that bald line, you have to play around with your lever, just because sometimes your halfway close doesn't fade it out truly. So right now I'm going in with my number 1 guard on with the clipper all the way open, and I'm going in about ½ inch again, and I'm following the same pattern that I've been doing with my guidelines, staying parallel to the original guidelines that we create all the way up the fade, and making our width of the guideline around the head the same. So once we get done with this haircut and we look at it from the front, it would be an even look, balanced looking fade. So right now I have my number 1 guard on still, and I have it all the way closed. So after going in with my number 1 guard, I come back with the 1 guard closed, just to soften up that line so I can get it ready for my next guard when taking out this guideline. So as you guys know, I always talk about fading down, and that's what you just witnessed. I did my one guard open and I did my one guard closed, and right now I'm taking out this guideline with my half guard. That's the perfect system when fading down, attacking that guideline. So right now I have my number 4 guard on, and now I'm going to be working on connecting the sides with the top. We're not going to be quite done with the fade yet, but this is just going to set the foundation for the ending look. So right now I have my number 4 guard on, and I'm just cleaning up some more bulk, and I'm going to be fading down. So I'll let you guys sit back and watch until we get to our next guard. So right now, after I went in with my number 4 guard, I came back with my number 2 guard. As you guys know, we started off with my number 3, so there's no need to go in with the number 3 since that hair in that area is already faded down to a number 3. I just went ahead and started with my number 2 guard, and I'm just going to go in and start working on this line that you see right here that I'm attacking and fading that out. So after I went in with my number 2 guard, I have my 1.5 guard on right now, and as you guys know, we're fading down. So I went from a number 4 to a 3 to a 2, and now we're at a 1.5. And next I'm going to come in with my 1 guard with it all the way open, and I'm going to hit that line right there that you see right there that I'm hitting. As you can see, every time we fade down, it gets lighter and lighter, and that's what you want to do when you're fading down. You want the fade to end up blending top to bottom with no lines. That's the art of fading down. And right here I have my number 3 guard on, just to clean up the area, just to make sure, you know, everything is cut perfectly. You don't want to go in one time and one time only. So right now I'm just doing some cleanup work and some detail work. After you see me put my number 3 guard on, I went back with my number 2 guard, and I'm just going to be fading down, hitting all the areas of this fade. So right now I'm going to start some clipper over comb work. I'm just trying to comb the hair into place. I'm going to go in with my flat top comb. I'm just going to use my wall seniors with the clipper all the way open and just take out the longer hair that's too long so I can blend the top with the sides better. This is not going to fade it all the way. This is not the ending of the haircut. I know I have some spots that I still need to clean up, but I'm just setting the foundation of my haircut because I know exactly in what direction I'm going with this haircut. So a lot of times you have to cut the hair how you want it. As you cut it, it's not going to be perfect, but all that matters is that detail work is going to change the game. So moving on to the next step in this haircut, I'm going to be thinning out the top of his hair. I'm going to start by saturating his hair with some water. You don't want to add too much water. You don't want it dripping, but you want it to be enough to where the hair doesn't dry up on you midway during your process. So what I'm going to be doing is thinning out his hair on top. We're not going to be trimming it or anything. I'm just going to be thinning it out on top. So basically, thinning is when you take your thinning shears and you cut the hair right at the scalp. So basically you're cutting long hairs and you're leaving long hairs. So ultimately that's gonna make his hair thinner, if you see what I'm saying. If you kind of slow the video down or stop it right when I pull the thinning shears out, you will see some hair come out, but not all the hair. And you would think if I'm cutting at the bottom, it's going to leave a bald spot in his head. But when you're thinning, it's cutting some of the hair and leaving most of the hair. So that's going to make his hair thin and not so thick. And I know this is kind of new for you guys. You guys never get to see me cut straight hair or see me do any shear work. But as you guys can see, I know what I'm doing. I know how to cut straight hair. It's not a problem for me. So I was just happy to give you guys this video to give you guys some more diversity on my channel. I just cut a lot of coarse hair, people. So you know, I'm gonna try to diversify it. But right now I'm connecting his sides to the top. As you can see, the long hairs at the top, that's making it look choppy a little bit. So I'm just going to be connecting that and also shortening out his crown. It was super long, too long, and I'm just going to be trimming that up. So right here I'm going to cut this area right here because it's kind of dark and I want that to fade better. I'm not going to take it all the way out yet, but I'm just going to soften it up a little bit, as you guys can see. So right now I'm going to be blow drying his hair into the style that I want. We're not going to be using any styling products on his hair, so most of this styling is going to come from me, and the way that I blow dry it and making sure that I get it going in the right direction that he wants to wear it. So you know, if I would have added some styling products to this haircut, it would have at the end it would have made it pop all the way. But since we're gonna leave it natural, I'm just gonna kind of style it with the blow dryer in the way that I want it to look. After blow drying his hair, it's time for some more detail work. And right here, I picked up my Babyliss Black FX clippers again, and I have my number 2 guard on, and I have it all the way open. So I'm just going to be hitting some dark areas that I see in this fade that I can make better, you know, to make my blend come out way better. And that's why I say, you guys, it's really important to do a lot of detail work, because it'll help your haircuts come out way cleaner. So right here, I'm gonna do is line up. As you guys always know that I do the lineup last, but right here I'm doing the lineup because I want to see some contrast in my fade. When you add a line to your haircuts, it helps you see areas in your fade that you wouldn't have seen, because that line kind of creates like a I don't know how to really explain it, but you guys know what I mean when I say when you add that line, it shows imperfections in your fade. So right now I'm doing some more detail work. I have my number 1 guard on with it all the way open and closing the clipper, just hitting dark areas. You know, as you can see right here where I'm hitting that, it was kind of thick right there, kind of dark, and I'm just going to go in with my thinning shears to better blend that area to make it look better. As you guys can see, cutting straight hair, it's kind of it's a task. It's definitely something to learn. It isn't easy. It's piece by piece. Everything works hand in hand. As far as me going over the top and cutting the sides and connecting the sides, my blend on the side wouldn't come out good if I didn't do that. You know what I mean? It's like everything works. It's a full system. So everything I did is how I achieve my straight haircuts and my best ability. After finishing up some detail work, it's time to detail that hairline. I have my razor from Urban Barber Co. right here that I use to, you know, make this haircut pop, man. Once you put that razor line on there, it just changes the game. But anyways, YouTube, you see it. You seen it here first. You seen it with your own eyes, and this is the cut. Let me know what you guys think about this haircut in the comments. Please like and leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Turn that notification bell on to stay up to date with more dope videos like this. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Joshxbarber, as seen on the top of this video. It's your boy Josh, and I'm out.